Hey everybody, welcome back to Minecraft. I don't know what the hell that was. That started out as beatboxing and then I tried to vocalize, but my voice cracked halfway through and I had a slight panic attack. Now that I'm done headbutting a wall in embarrassment, I would like to tell you all what I'm planning on doing for the day. So, as we left off in the last episode, we did a huge ass fucking time lapse and built with all this random shit that I still haven't sorted in my inventory, which is pretty fucking stupid. I have all these random chests that are littered with all sorts of cool shit that I got, like these weird magic balls that shoot out of your hands and do weird stuff. And I'm not talking about the porn kind. I also have diamonds, lapis, redstone, copper, iron, gold, coal, this cool shit, that's just cobblestone, a bunch of stuff to set fire with. I found an enchantment book off of a dead dude earlier. All of that is in this random chest, and then I have all these plants and stuff. I really need to organize this place. This is a very old base. If you guys haven't seen previous videos, like, this place is freaking old, dude. This is like a console edition world. Not Bedrock console edition. I mean like 4J Studios PlayStation 4 edition console edition. Oh crap, lag spike. This is what we built in the last episode. This is not completely my design, but it looks really fucking cool. The front part I took from somebody else. The back part I kind of improvised. I'm wondering if that's too thin. No, that looks really good actually. Yeah, that looks fucking badass, dude. I I can always adjust more of it later, but as you can see, these are the dimensions of it. Big old open jawline. I like it. I thought it was a pretty good build idea. It was inspired by something I saw on YouTube, and there you go. This is the entrance to my base. I think it looks pretty good when looking at it from the side. Yeah, that looks good. I can extend the back of it a little bit. I'm feeling like I might. It doesn't look too thin, but I think just one block further outwards might make it absolutely perfect. That scared me for half a second. I thought it was a phantom. Wait, what difficulty level am I on? Okay, I had to make absolute certain. I am on hard mode. I should probably go, like, organize this shit, but I wanted to tell you what the plan was today. I'm not going on any crazy-ass adventures. My plan is to goof off, talk shit, and fix this fucking house, because it is a mess. So, all of these are completely useless to me. They are just mod books. And, I'm noticing a little bit of lag. I think I might need to turn something off. What the hell? It has now been fixed. My render distance was maxed out for absolutely zero motherfucking reason. I have no idea why. Anyways, moving onwards from that little inconsistent piece of bullshit that we're not going to talk about anymore, I'm setting up a chest system to just dump all of my random garbage into so that we can clear out space in our inventory. Also, here's a cool little thing I found. Check this out. I have offhand torch now. Super useful. It's going to be great when we're caving, especially with realistic biomes enabled, because we have like dynamic lighting and crap. There's no time limit to this video. I don't think I'm going to do a time lapse anymore, unless it's for like artistic reasons, because it looks cool. I just kind of want to chill and play Minecraft and record it, and hopefully people watch, so here we are. And I hope you guys like are interested and make it through the video. If it gets boring and you hate it, tell me, and I'll try to come up with some other ideas. But I'm posting something that I get excited to post, which is just me playing. Because I like the idea of just sharing my gaming experiences with people. Because I'm a gamer. I'm just a big old fat chunky Hershey bar gamer guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm saying. So if you do, then like fill me in, bro, because I'm fucking lost. Okay, I got more chests and shit. I'm not gonna sort all of this with you guys watching. I'll probably just do that shit later. Or like I'll pause recording real quick because even I have limits onto what I won't cut out. But I am gonna like mount all this. What the fuck was that? I am gonna like try to make this bearable. I mean, somewhat at least. Just to like fucking not make this a complete like piece of shit room, because I don't want to like lose all my stuff, even though most of this is just like random ass stuff like dirt. I want to keep it and hopefully find some kind of use for it. Because, you know, I know for a fact that if I just, like, throw it all away, and then I'm gonna have, like, a build later, and I'm gonna be like, oh, I need this. Oh, guess what? You had that, and you just chucked it off a cliff like a fucking moron. So, I now hoard absolutely everything, because that is just, like, my existence now. I'm just a hoarder. Not a horror gigolo. I don't know. I'm not a whore. I just like to hoard things in chests or close to my chest if it's pretty and has a tight personality. Alright, that chest is almost full, so we're gonna have to like break some shit down and put another one. Okay, we gotta break this shit up. You know, just fucking bust it open, dude. Just come back and pick it. There you go. There you go. Now you're getting there. Grass block. Okay, moving onwards from that. Let's put the rest of this... Nope, wrong chest. Let's fill the rest of this bitch up. And then move onwards to the, like, next fucking thing. Yeah. Look at that shit. I was thinking about streaming. I kind of like the idea of streaming. I don't think I'd get a lot of people watching, but I do think that I'd be funny enough to, like, eventually get an audience. Not because I'm funny, it's just I'm stupid, and it's fun to watch me be stupid. At least I like to watch myself be stupid, because then I get to, like, make fun of myself later when no one's listening. Because that's fun. I don't know. I think, yeah, we're almost done. Let's get the last of this. I want to expand upon my design that I have in mind for, like, this whole area here. Like, verbally expand upon. I want to explain it to you people, but I don't really know how. I'm not good at explaining builds. It just kind of is what it is, I guess. Fucking bust this shit up. There you go. I'm gonna... Bro, give it back. Give it back! Thank you. Fucking bitch. It's my brother's armor. It's mine now. Fuck out of here. Is this leather? This is leather. Why did I really hope I got that off a monster or something and I didn't just, like... That is completely useless to me. Ew. I want the chest, though. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, that is just... Wow. Okay. We have a lot of nothing. I also have a chest here I could just put all of this into. Completely random placement. I am not leaving these chests here, so please don't have an aneurysm if it's not organized to your perfectionate tastes or whatever. I just need, like, a placeholder, and this is the most out-of-way spot for what I'm about to do to this entire fucking room. Fuck your painting. Put that in there. There you go. So my plan is, first of all, to dig out this frickin' area so that it's bigger. And then secondly, I need to, like, look at this. It's just very, it's not ugly, but it's not as good as I'd like it to be. So first order of business is this entire ceiling is now going to match in terms of how level it is. So those stairs are going, and all of this is going up by 1, and then I'm going to have a cutoff right there. You will see. But for now, I just gotta, like, start busting into shit. I want to save this, actually. That is my first diamond pickaxe in this world, and I would like to save it, because every pickaxe I get, I like to name the Mighty First. But it has to be diamond. The diamond pickaxe is always the Mighty First. It's a weird ritual that I have, but it's a ritual nonetheless, and if you don't do the ritual, then, you know, you're a bitch. And yeah. You gotta have a pre-game ritual, buddy. That's how video games work. Alright? If you don't play video games with... Oh, shit, that's a lot. Oh, bread. I was actually getting hungry. That's perfect. If you don't play video games with a pre-ritual, you're stupid. I'm kidding. If you don't like pre-rituals, that's fine. I don't even know what pre-ritual is. I just said it one time, and now I really like saying it, and I'm not gonna stop. And I'm, at this point, realizing how annoying it is, and I probably need to shut the fuck up. But I have a really hard time learning when to shut the fuck up. So I just kind of talk until I get really tired and pass out from exhaustion or a lack of... I can't say that out loud. I like this blue terracotta. I went to a desert and collected all of this, and I collected just enough for the walls of my room, and then trashed the rest of it. It was completely pointless. I didn't need to do it. In fact, I don't even really like it for my room. I do like it for building other things, but for the sake of like this specific area, I actually put it up and then immediately was like, wow, I don't like this stuff, but I just had to put up with it. So, you know, that was it. It was kind of shitty. Plant and shit. Let's put plants and shit here. And then let's get rid of some of this other fuckery so that we have room. Fantastic. Jewelry. Perfect. Alright. You got that jewelry? I think that's from a movie. I don't know. I have a very intriguing personality. I just decided to be unfiltered today. I'm not gonna do a whole lot of editing either. I figured, you know what, I'm just gonna, like, film my Minecraft story, and hopefully people like it. I have, like, certain events that I want to do that are kind of scripted and edited a little bit for the sake of, like, my lore that I have going on in my game. Some of you are like, oh my gosh, is this a Dream SMP? No, because I'm actually gonna be cool. They are weird and interestingly awful. Interestingly awful. That's a good way to put it. Good job, me. They're interestingly awful, and I'm not interested in, like, scripting things. But I mean, like, certain, like, lore, quote-unquote, events that just involve, like, stuff I want to do. Like, the final boss of my world, I really want it to be the Wither, because the Ender Dragon is kind of boring compared to the Wither. Like, if any of you fought in the Bedrock version of, like, Minecraft's Wither, then you'll know just why it's so fucking beloved as, like, a boss fight, and also, like, a lot of people are terrified of it. And it is specifically because of just how brutal it is, not just in, like, difficulty of combat, but actual, like, world destruction. If you spawn in a Wither, you better have picked a spot you're okay with not existing anymore, because it's going down. I spawned 3 of them in at one point thinking we could take them in combat, and we could not, and we were all wearing, like, full netherite. And it was on hard mode, and it was a completely brutal experience, but it was so much fun. I loved that. That was such a good day. I lost that world, though. It was an SMP world, actually, that me and my friends had. Nobody played on it after the Withers decimated it all, and we all had to relocate because none of us could kill them. But, you know, they shouldn't have pissed me off. Some of the friends I used to be, like, friends with were not nice people. And one day I just kind of, like, snapped and decided to fucking destroy everything. And then I got labeled as... What the fuck are you doing in my house, Richard? I told you! Okay, fine. You can chill out. You can chill... Yes, I know. You can shrug at me all you want. Speak your weird little alien reverse English language. Cuss me out in fucking Korean. I don't know. But, like... You better not get in the way of my work. I'm busy, okay? I don't have time for your shenanigans and your unemployment bullshit, okay? Yes, what's up to you two? Whatever, okay? I don't care. I gotta turn the volume up so I can actually hear what he's saying. Dude, the Endermen are scary as hell. Like, you can beat them fine, but, like, the backstory behind them that's in this game is scary. What was that? Hello? I heard a screeching noise. I don't like that. That makes me very uncomfortable. Don't do it again. Whoa! Okay, what is your deal, dude? And also, you seem slightly more purple than usual. Have you been taking your medication? Is that a no? I have no idea, dude. He's flipping me out. I don't know why I just said it like that. I sounded like I was 12. He's freaking me out. What the flip, man? What the flip? Sorry. That's what that made me think of. Okay, dude. Are you trying to get me to look at you in the eyes? Because I'm trying to be respectful of your, like, people's culture or whatever. Kind of like how you're not supposed to, like, touch people on the shoulder in certain countries or whatever. Something like that. I think that's a thing. I could also be saying something extremely racist on accident right now and not even know it. That's happened before. Like that one time I said the N-word after losing an arcade game in 7-Eleven. But we don't talk about that. What the fuck was that noise? Are there zombies in my walls? That's disturbing. I'm gonna need to make a new pickaxe soon. My iron one's almost broken. And my inventory is chock full of shit. Again, I really don't appreciate you just waltzing around my shit, buddy. Thank you for finally getting the fuck out of here. Damn. Look at the random materials I made all of this out of. Ah, shit. That actually kind of spooked me a little. That startled me. That was intense. I'm gonna put this painting up. I'm gonna put it right there. Well, that's actually really pretty. Yeet. Okay. Stop that. I'm gonna craft me a fucking pickaxe, brother. In fact, I'm gonna craft me 2 pickaxes, because I'm just a little badass bitch. That's right. I'm just a boss-ass bitch. Boom. And I don't need this ladder. I do want the flower pots, though, because those can be useful. What is that supposed to be a painting of exact? Oh. It's a flint and steel, a crafting table, and another portal in the background. That's cool. I want the dentist painting. And I want to get the Lava Chicken music disc and set up a redstone machine that plays it on loop. Just to, like, fucking annoy the shit out of anybody that possibly... Ugh, sorry about that. Weird microphone situation going on here. Annoy the shit out of anybody that possibly joins. That'd be funny to me. Oh, you know what else would be cool? This is something I used to do back when I played, like, Pocket Edition in, like, 3rd grade. But I'd pick a section of the world and I'd measure out chunks. So, like, 16 by 16 grids. And I would just dig out chunks of the earth so I could get building blocks. And I made skyscrapers out of, like, stone bricks and shit. It was fun. There's, like, offices and stuff. I don't know why I tried to recreate the real world in Minecraft. That's so fucking boring to me. Because, like, the whole reason I'm playing Minecraft is so that I don't have to be a part of the real world, because I hate working a regular 9 to 5, but, you know, whatever. I guess little 10-year-old me had a little bit of a office job fantasy before he realized how fucking much office jobs suck. I'm looking forward to how this new area is gonna turn out. I'm a little, like, disappointed with myself and my building capabilities back then. Most of my excitement for coming back to this world was definitely nostalgia, because I was not a good builder back then. I've gotten much better, I do promise. Okay, so this whole area is dug out. I think I'm gonna leave this section in, maybe. Maybe. We'll see how that goes. I might actually... I'm not gonna voice any more voices, whatever. Just gonna dig this out. I'm also pretty sure the wall this way, yeah, it's hollow. So, my room used to be here. Like, this used to be my room all by itself, this little area. And then I kind of did this. I don't know why. I have no clue as to where my brain was at when doing this. But that's what happened. Do you like the wall design? Like the layer of cobble and then the bricks? I thought I was pretty sick. I actually like this right here, which is odd. Hey, more diorite. That's awesome. As if we need more of that after the last episode. I mined so much diorite for that statue, and I had so much left over. It was kind of funny, actually. Boom. Perfect. And now we just fucking bust through this. And we're gonna have to clear out those zombies later, because they're already getting on my nerves with their noisy shit. I wonder if they're above us, like on the surface level. I don't know. We will have to see. I don't really know what inspired this recording. I just feel like playing the game. I said that a second ago, but I have work in a couple of hours, and I just wanted to do something that kind of took me out of the real world and put me into a different one. And that's pretty much what gaming feels like depending on the game you play. For me, I always pick like really big, like world games where you can like go out and then go on quests and shit and explore, or games that kind of feel alive with their own like little ecosystems and the way things work. So I like the idea of like not being here, but like being here. I don't know if that makes sense, but that was what I felt like. I was working on a sketch recently. It was two bees sitting on a sunflower. I thought it was pretty cool. My mom wanted me to draw it for her, and I was like, oh yeah, hell yeah, I'll do that. And then I got about halfway through it before just stopping. And then I got really sad, but like in a way that I can't explain to people why. And so I just stopped, and then last night on a whim I decided to finally finish it. I felt pretty good with myself after that. I like drawing for other people. When I draw for myself, it's fun too, but I don't know. When I draw for other people, I feel more like productive, I guess, maybe because I know that it's benefiting somebody else's mind instead of just my own. It's another weird thing I can't quite explain. But as far as sketches go, I thought about drawing thumbnails, but then I was like, dude, what the fuck are you gonna draw for a thumbnail in a video? I don't know. How do you, I'm sure it wouldn't be difficult, because you could just do the cubes for Minecraft. But it's also, it just felt like a weird idea. I might do that though. We'll see. I do be liking the sketching. The sketching is fun. I took a graphics design class in college, and I loved it. And that was where I got most of my drawing skills. I also learned that there's so many different tools you use in graphic design that I didn't even know existed that make it way easier to draw than I thought it would be. Like this whole time I was like, God, I suck at drawing. And it's like, no, you could just use these tools here and you'll be fine. And lo and behold, that's like exactly what I did. And it was freaking cool. I don't really know what material I'm going to be using for the inside here. Am I going to do dark oak? I think I'm going to do dark oak, because most of this is built out of dark oak, and the original design is dark oak. So, I mean, yeah, dark oak it is. I'm only bringing that up now because it is kind of a mix between different things. But let's go ahead and do this for the sake of sanity and symmetry. Things don't need to be perfectly symmetrical, but I would very much like to kind of organize what this place is going to look like a little bit. Because right now, it's not looking that good, buddy. And I'm gonna need to make an area to grow trees, I think, for dark oak trees. I think I have bone meal too from previous like stuff. I was definitely in the middle of some kind of build project when I made this save, because a lot of my building materials were used up. And at first I thought someone stole them, but now I'm thinking it might have just been me. And I'm just paranoid, which I tend to get that way sometimes. But, you know, whatever. Maybe I'm schizophrenic and just don't know it yet. Or maybe I'm just a little whiny ass bitch, which is also entirely a possibility. Would you shut the fuck up? But some of you wish you could say that to me right now. And that's the last of that dark oak. I think I got more over here though. Not there. Yeah, right here. Boom. I'll trade you. Give you some more shit here. Guys, take all of the random crap I'm not using as much as you want. I am going to need to organize all of this later, and it's going to be such a bear. I should get a polar bear. I said that, and I immediately thought of, like, building a terrarium and putting a polar bear inside of it just as a joke. That's really stupid, but I'm going to do it now. Okay, so... Alright, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing! I got a Facebook notification. That's amazing. What is it wanting to say to me? Hold on a second. It was a fucking robot, dude. A robot was all like, "We want to help you on your marketplace while you try to sell your old gaming PC." And I'm like, no, bro, I don't need your help. Fucking dumbasses trying to help me with shit. I don't need your help. I'm an independent Minecrafter. I don't need nobody's help. You know what? I feel really weird about not collecting these blocks, actually. And I'm gonna do it. Because it makes me feel good inside. And if you don't want to feel good inside, that's your choice, buddy. But this makes me feel good inside. Look at all that smooth looking stone. You can tell that I just had random blocks I didn't know what to do with, and I just cobbled this shit together at the last minute. And it's kind of funny. Also tragic. Because there's like iron and shit that I missed when putting it together, clearly. And it's really funny. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. Alright, let's get all this. I was thinking about, again, doing other games. I'm not big as, like, a YouTuber at all. I don't think I'm ever gonna make money off this. And also, I really don't want to make videos with the goal of making money in mind. I really just wanted to have fun and film my experiences playing games and share them with people. But then I started seeing other people doing similar video formats as me and getting paid, and I got a little excited. And I started worrying about, like, oh, what could you do that would make you more, like, clickable, and this, that, and the next thing. And I'm realizing now that if I start worrying about that, then I'm going to stop enjoying posting, and I'm just going to make it a bad time for myself, and I don't want to do that. So I think I'm just going to stop worrying about it. Plus, there are benefits to having a normal job. For example, hard work, in my opinion, is very satisfying. The other day, my weed eater broke, and I had to get a machete and hack apart this giant rose bush, and that shit was fun. I got a workout doing that, buddy, and afterwards, like, I've had an orgasm with a female before, and I must say, this was slightly less satisfying than that, but only ever so slightly, to the point where it was comparable and possibly even a better alternative depending on your mood. So it was like, okay. Oh, shit! That's a pit. Okay. Well, I wanted the coal, so I'm down here and I'm getting it. This is sick. I love this. Coal, I don't know what it is, but every time I'm in a Minecraft world, when I'm first starting out, getting coal is like the biggest piece of shit task ever, because when I go mining, I instantaneously go as deep as I can into the caves, and coal spawns higher up closer to the surface. So I'm just down there carrying a fucking torch and having to place it and break it over and over again, trying to like see, and it just gets miserable. Wow, this is a lot of coal. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll come across that dumbass zombie and we'll be able to kill it, and it won't be making noises through our walls anymore. I hear it, like, fumbling around and shit. It's actually kind of creepy. And I'm starting to worry about it a little bit. Put that there. This is a lot of coal, damn. We needed it though, so. I don't know what that is. That's just me making... I thought that would make this more entertaining if I made noises afterwards, but it's not. It's just stupid. Oh, this video is gonna do so poorly. I'm sorry, guys. This is gonna do so bad. That's okay, though. I'm having fun. And I know that there's some people out there that might watch this and have fun, too, so I'm happy. I wonder if it's a dungeon or something that I'm hearing. It sounds like a lot of monsters. My concern is I'm gonna open it up and there's gonna be a magic monster in there leading all of them like a fucking general, and he's just gonna be like, that motherfucker right there, eat his ass, and they're just gonna fucking like charge me and I'm gonna be dead instantly from like a lightning arrow or something. That's a lot of coal. I do not need this. Alright, let's figure out where these guys are coming from, because I hear them. Oh, hello. Oh, wow, there's a... Oh, wow. There really is a lot of you in there. There's a creeper, too. Wow, there's just a lot of chaos. I'm just gonna randomly swing. I don't think I can miss. I got really quiet. I'm a little concerned. Anybody else? Hey, another creeper. Oh, shit. Come on, pal. Just, yep, let it go. Okay. Let it go. Let it go. I can't hold back anymore. Sorry. Wow. That was intense. I am gonna light this place up. Oh, what the fuck are you? What is your deal? What is your deal? Ow! What was that? What did you drop? Oh, shit. There we go, I got his legs. He was using an enchanted bow of some kind, and I was not risking it. What did he have? Mana motes. Those are for magic staves. Equip this. No. Leaping. He was a jump boost zombie? Oh, shit. This place leads out to the surface? I didn't know that. There's a whole section of a cave here I never explored. What the fuck? And it pops out right next to the Colosseum? Dude. That is awesome. I'm not going down that way. This is sick. There's like iron in here I didn't get and shit. So that's how they got in. Well, I'm sure they spawned in there. Oh shit. Enchanted. Oh, that was a power bow. He just killed himself. Okay, so I have not been in this section of the cave before. And it leads all the way out into the surface by the Colosseum, into the middle of the woods. Oh shit. That's a baby zombie. Oh, and there's phantoms. How lovely. Alright, let's take you on. Yep. Yep, alright. I'm gonna leave you be. I could grab that iron. I'm going to grab that iron, actually. That's a big vein right there. I want it. It's mine. This is really cool. I had not seen this before. I did not know it was here, and I had never stumbled across it. And it was, like, right next to my room. Well, technically it wasn't right next to my room. Well, okay, sorry. I should say this differently. I almost said it led right to my room, but it didn't. You could just hear it through the walls next to my room, and then when you mined out, you could mine into it, and it was right next to my room. And that is the cool part. Because I have been listening to that noise since, like, 2021, wondering why the fuck there were monsters spawning in my walls. And it's because there was a whole-ass cave system that I didn't even know was there. So that's kind of cool. With that being said, however, I would very much like to get back to the process of finishing this. And, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Perfect.
Fantastico! Enrique, get me the leaping potion!
I'm gonna put this in my thingy here. Alright, I'm gonna handle this shit, I guess. This is cool. I'm having fun. I was playing Grounded earlier today. This morning, before I, like, got ready for work. Because I got up this morning, I woke up, I made my mom coffee, her favorite blend. And we sat and we talked before she had to hit the road because she had somewhere to go. And then when she left, I hopped on my stationary cycle because I got a rowing machine and a stationary cycle. So I do the rowing for, like, upper body stuff and then the stationary cycle for lower body. And then both of those machines have, like, a big dial on them for, like, resistance, so it doesn't get too easy. and I have it cranked all the way as high as it can go because I've been rowing and cycling for almost 2 years now. And I got on that for like an hour. My heart rate got fucking booming, brothers. It was fun. I had a good time. And then I showered, did some like chores around the house and shit, and I started to play Grounded again. And I have fun with that game. I'm currently in like the section that's got the big like blueberry bush on the edge of the map, and I was building a tree house, but I had to like go back and forth with those grass planks to like build it. And then I was like, oh man. And then I realized I didn't have a video for tomorrow, like to post. And I'm trying to post somewhat consistently to the point where it's almost every day. There's some days I've missed. But once I came to the realization of like, oh, I don't have a video, I was like, you should probably do that. And also, you still haven't finished like your house in Minecraft. Like you told everybody in your videos that you were gonna refurbish your old house and redo the design and stuff. And I was like, oh my god, I did tell everybody that. And that is the plan. I do want to redesign my house and like refurbish it and redesign it. And then my brain is just like, well, you should fucking do that, dude. So like I got off Grounded like immediately and then just started playing this and recording. Do I not have sticks? I have 1 stick. That is lovely. I think it'd be better if I just made a new set of sticks. I'm gonna do that. Stick, and then a pickaxe, and then we're gonna make another stone one. Why not? I haven't used a stone pickaxe in a long time. Let's put another one of those down there too, cause why not? Oh, this thing looks freaking dull. Like the tip of it doesn't even come to a point. Hold on, where's the other one? Like look at this one compared to it, real quick. Let me just. Like, you got this, like, you can see where it comes to a point, right? And then you got this one, where it's just one giant fucking, like, clunky, dull end. And then this one's just like, yeah, it comes to a point, like, right at the end there. It looks a lot sharper, a lot cleaner. And then there's just, like, I'm trying to get a good angle. And a sound effect. I don't know what I'm doing. I need to stop. I need to focus. I have shit to do, and I'm being a stupid fucking idiot. I apologize. This is gonna turn out really well, I think. I think it's gonna be really good. And what's really awesome is I'm pretty sure we already had enough materials, so we might not even need to go make a tree farm. And if we do need wood, I mean, we're right next to a dark oak forest. So it's not like we'll have to go far. Don't know why I told you guys that I may need to make a tree farm. It's fucking stupid of me. I'm a little bit of an idiot, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little depressing sometimes. But hey, you can't help stupid. Kinda like you can't help how fucking attractive I am. Yeah. Sorry. Anyways, this, I think I might turn into a map room. Because I got that big map outside the base that I showed you guys in the tour video. And I was thinking, okay, well, what could I do with that map? Because leaving it there, I don't want to do that. And so I was like thinking and brainstorming, and I saw this video of a dude that did like a huge map room with cartography tables and shit, and then the floor was just a map of his area, and I thought that would be such a cool idea. However, I want to do it with my own design and not just like copy his. And so I got a little bit of an idea. And then the new copper golem, holy shit, dude. With all the stuff I have to sort through and like organize, that is going to be very useful. I don't intend on torturing it like some of the other people I see that are like plugging them into redstone machines and whatnot. That shit just looks evil. I have never ever seen a more cruel player base than Minecraft slave owners. Okay? Well, slave owners in general are already cruel. I'm just like, I mean like Minecraft, like I'm seeing people already making memes about putting the copper golems in like these infinite sort loops. One dude put his through a water like a water tube system to push it around to sort each individual room of his base as it goes. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? He's just supposed to be a little guy that sorts your chests, and you're over here having him fucking be the chronicler of all knowledge. Like, damn. Got him. Did my dog... Bro, I don't know if you guys heard that. My dog just, like, hacked up a loogie or something. She just went... That was gross. Are you okay? You're looking at me kind of funny. Did you eat a hairball or something? Oh, no, your teeth are... You swallowed one of your... Okay. You swallowed one of your teeth again. Her teeth are falling out. She's an old dog. Poor girl. It's okay, though. Shit happens. We're all gonna get old someday. But you know what? You might as well have fun on the way there. This fucking pickaxe is bullshit. I hate it. For big projects like this, I'm not using a stone. I don't care. I got enough iron. And if I run out, I'm not using stone. I'm just gonna go get more iron before I start working again. I don't have the patience, dude. I'm like so impatient nowadays. Everything feels urgent to me, which is weird because when you're young, people are always like, oh, you have all the time in the world, but it really doesn't feel like it. It feels like at any moment, someone could just come along and be like, hey, man, it's time, and just fucking shoot me in the face. So we're like, damn it, I had this shit I wanted to do, but okay. So I might as well just do as much of it as I can until someone decides to murder me. Because I imagine that's gonna, like, happen sooner rather than later. And that's, like, a really depressing thought. But another thing is I'm scared that this is gonna sound, like, hella dark and, like, super depressing. So I apologize if like, it makes you upset. But, like, sometimes I'm scared I'm gonna murder myself. Like, I'm worried that one day I'm just gonna, like, have it out and be completely done with everything. And then just decide to fucking do it. And it's like, okay, well, right now I don't feel like doing it. But I know I might. So I should do all of this shit before I just decide to quit. And so I have, like, a project list of, like, things I want to do before I die. And I'm, like, trying really hard to work on them. And one of them was this YouTube thing. Because, like, I really like just filming and posting. And it was like, okay, this is something you enjoy. You like it a lot. You're having fun. Keep working on it as a project as much as you want to. And don't turn it into any kind of, like, pressure. Don't put pressure on it. Just be yourself. And then, me being me, I just kind of, like, immediately decided to, like, start elevating certain videos, and I started doing, like, edits here and there. And I used to have another channel called, I think it was just called Lamarax. But I had a lot of videos on that, and they went from, like, lightly edited videos of just gameplay and enjoying the game to, like, full-on, like, TikTok edits with, like, dance music and shit. And I was doing, like, dance routines with my Minecraft character using emotes and stuff. And it was cool, but I didn't really like doing that. And my girlfriend at the time was the one that kind of, like, suggested more editing and more flashy shit like that. And so I, like, took that advice. That was kind of a mistake on my part. I should have just kept doing it the way I wanted to do it, because it didn't really make a difference in, like, how many views I got. So it just kind of ended up making the whole experience more depressing than it needed to be, because then I started constantly worrying about what might get me more views and make me more popular quicker, and that's not really what YouTube was originally supposed to be about, I think. I think it was just supposed to be a platform for people to, like, make their own movies and share them, and if people liked them, they liked them, and if they didn't, then at least it was out there. And I'm trying to, like, stick to that, because I always liked that idea of just being yourself and filming. This one gentleman I like to watch, I can't believe, I like to watch him, but I don't know the name of his channel. He just kind of pops up, but he's got a little Doge, like, profile picture, and he just plays Minecraft. But it's like hour-and-a-half long videos of him just playing, and he'll be, like, mining or building, and he's got the most relaxing voice and, like, wholehearted personality ever. And he doesn't have to be doing anything crazy. He can just be, like, mining, and I'm having a good time. However, he does do, like, some really good, like, eventful shit, too. Like, I think there was one episode where he just went out and he was fighting monsters and stuff, and that was really cool. He was still relaxing too somehow. Like he's in the middle of combat and he's still just like, so guys, and like you get the fucking tingles up your spine and shit. It's like, holy crap, this dude's cool. It was a good time. He was a cool guy. He still is. I still watch him. And he gets like a couple thousand views per video, and I like him. He's cool. He's a neat person. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this section here. My inventory is so fucking full of shit. I'm just gonna fucking do this real quick. Put you there, and then I'm just gonna... Look at all my nether wart. It's better than having to pull it off somebody's ass. I recently saw a video of somebody getting a wart frozen off their ass, and I was just kind of like, whoa my god, hideous. I'm a very immature individual. Alright, let's go do this real quick. Oh, wrong direction. Oops. Okay. I like the way the chest bounces as you jump. I think that's cool. Okay, let's just put all of this random shit in here for now. And then let's go pick this crap up. Got it. Alright, cool. And then we're just gonna fucking bust all this other shit up. Fantastico. And I'll clear the rest of that out. In fact, I think what I'm gonna do is... I might fill that in with stone. Or just light it up with a torch so that mobs can't spawn. And then just bring the wall closer. That might be a better plan. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, guys.
And by we see how it goes, I mean
We're gonna see how it motherfucking goes. Because I want this dark oak here that is randomly placed. What the fuck? Why is it placed like that, my guy? Dude, why is there stairs? What was I thinking? What is it? Oh, shit. That's a... Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Oh, shit. I think I can fix this. Hold on, hold on. Let me just boom, boom, and... Yay, there we go. Alright, we're not gonna break any more of that dark oak. That was stupido. That was, very, very dumb of us to do that. I apologize. I like mispronouncing things on purpose because I think it makes me sound cute. But in hindsight, I'm probably gonna watch this video back and be like, oh my god, I sound fucking stupid. Or I sound like a tool. And I probably do, but like, you know, who fucking cares? I'm having a good time. You should be having a good time too. Stop judging me. And if you're not judging me, then you're cool. You're based. I like you. I don't even know your name. I bet you're super sexy too. Not that I would know. I haven't seen your face yet. Yet. I'm thinking. For animals, right? Since my base is underground, it's not really the kind of situation where it's going to be like, oh, I'll just build a barn next to the house and have my animals in it. So I got to have a separate build that kind of holds all that. I'm thinking I will do a barn nearby the skull or something. Or, here's the other thought. This is what the original thing was I was going to say is I could just like lure animals down here and have like an underground animal pen, which I've seen people do before. However, I have never done that myself before, and the idea of it's kind of like, I don't know if that's an idea I can really roll with. I have no idea how that would work out. I just did it again. I have no idea how that would work out for me. But we could try it, and it's like, maybe. We'll see. But that's what I'm thinking about right now, is like, how would we go about animal pens? I know I can do like an underground farm, but I already have a farm above ground. I'm filling this in, I do not care. It makes me feel better to fill it in. Yeah, there we go. This makes me feel way better not being able to see any of that dark oak shit. Okay. Cool beans, brother. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I need more cobblestone. Right over hither. Awesome. And in case you're wondering, I do plan on doing this to the other room as well, which is going to be extremely monotonous, but whatever. Hopefully my conversation will keep you entertained-o. I'm really tired. That's another reason I think I turned this recording on, is I was tired and I thought that like talking and getting my mood up by like just being cheerful might help me wake up a bit more. 'Cause when I get really exhausted and then I have to go to work and like push through it, it's not so much that it's like I'm miserable, it's just like, 'cause I can push through like pain and stuff fairly easily. What gets difficult for me in particular is the heavy feeling that like comes up in your back and your chest that makes it feel like your body's not trying to let you move and you have to force it to move anyways. And I can't just be like, oh, well, my body doesn't want to, so I'm not going to. It's like, no, you have to. You need money. You need a paycheck, brother. That's just me, though. I know I'm talking about a lot of random topics today, but I do appreciate it, being able to just speak my thoughts out loud. It's a very freeing thing. And it's nice to just work on build projects and speak my mind to a potential or even an empty audience. And if people are listening and they are like, oh yeah, man, I feel that way too, then it's even better. And if not, then, you know, if there's people watching and enjoying the gameplay and the sound of my voice, that's also really cool. I keep hearing a baby crying, or either that or it's gotta be like a baby sheep, maybe? But it's really creepy. And I don't have any horror mods installed. And after we passed through that portal in the last world, I don't think anything could follow us through. We should not be having any visitors from beyond whatever this veil of life is that we call it. And I would really appreciate it if any potential, like, demons would leave me alone. I'm not ready to fight the Lich yet, even though the Lich is kind of badass in more ways than one. I might need to go get more dark oak wood, actually. I got a little bit more. I don't think I have enough to finish this whole wall. But that is Okamaze by my book. Oh, I am missing 2. Holy shit, that's funny. That's really funny. Do I not have 2 dark oak wood? Oh my goodness gracious. That's funny, dude. Oh shit, hold on. This might work. I don't think so. No, this is getting progressively worse. Oops. Oh no. Okay, hold on. There we go. This area. Oh, this looks nice. This is clean. It's boring looking because it's just a giant box now. But we can definitely like fix this up and make it look better. Hello? I don't appreciate that at all. Well, now we have this to fix. We'll worry about that later. I'm trying to think of what I could do to make this better. I actually really need to pee. I'm gonna be right back. Okie dokie, I am back. That was the best pee I've ever had. I drank a lot of coffee and then immediately afterwards, after peeing, drank tea. So I'm probably gonna have to go again in a minute. Here's what I'm thinking, right? Because this looks kind of like, it's just a big box now. And before, it actually looked a lot better in terms of like individual rooms and shit, even though it was a bunch of random materials and displaced stuff. So, damn, that's good tea. Okay. So, this sucks. Not the room, not the design, but now I'm like, okay, what ideas do I have? So, hmm, what should I be doing here? I'm not. Huh. I could do my bedroom in that corner, and then section it off right here, maybe? And then just have, like, a nice, like, decorative room at the end. Or, well, definitely what I'm gonna do is widen the entrance a bit, I think. So, that's 3 out there, so let's do 6, maybe? Or, better yet, let's do, like, 8. That's way better. Okay. So, first of all, the entrance was too narrow to get in. I think that might help a little bit, is fixing that. I'm gonna need to adjust the staircase to accommodate for that. Just a wee bit, but that is okay. I don't mind making accommodations for the sake of... I'm very scared. I don't know what kind of creeper that is. He's definitely got a magic mutation, and he's right next to all my chests. Hey, bud! I don't know what he... What was that? Shulker fruit? Wither rose. I think he was a decay creeper. And when he explodes, he goes boom boom, and it's like a big boom boom. It's a real bad boom boom. How the fuck did he get in here? Oh, yeah, that explains it. I don't have a door now. Really stupid design choice on my part. I'll have to fix that later. Moving on to what we were doing before we were rudely interrupted by Bitchface over here. We need another pickaxe, first of all. And second of all, we need a new will to live. No, we need wood. I have 40 dark oak planks, but I'm not using that to make anything, because I need all of it I can get for this. The design choice that I was trying to explain to you guys again before getting interrupted was I want to put more of like an archway to the hallways. So if any of you have seen The Lord of the Rings, you'll know what a hobbit hole is, and even if you don't know what Lord of the Rings is, I'm sure you've heard the term hobbit hole before, and so you'll know what I'm talking about. But they have these really nice, like, curved roofs, and I would like to do that for my base, because everything around me right now is either a square or a triangle, and there's like a smoothness that I'm like trying to go for here. And I think I can achieve that given enough effort and care. I just need to, like, fucking do it. And I'm trying to think of how I could do that with this big, like, area here. And the first order of business, I believe, is, like, the roof here. Or no, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It's hard to build on camera because I take a long time to come up with the design in the first place. And then on top of that, like, I can never really make up my mind. And then I end up settling for some stupid bullshit that I didn't want. Okay. Why is this here? I don't understand that. That made me mad. That was stupid. I have this now. Okay. I have a plan, Arthur. I have a plan, Arthur. Sorry. I'm really goofed today. I promise I'm not high. I'm just a weirdo. I'm a boss ass bitch, 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 bitch. There we go. Okay. So, here's what I'm thinking, alright? I've got a little bit of a plan. Because when I was originally designing this house, I followed the layout of the cave a lot more, which is why it's so jagged and random. But I don't have to do that now, because I'm not whatever I was back then. I'd like to say stupid, but I feel like that would just be cruel of me to say about myself, so I'm just not gonna do it. But, you know, that's kind of what I was. I think I'm actually gonna start here. Yeah, okay. And just make like a steeper... Oh, yeah. Right here. Boom. And then make a steeper staircase going downwards. And then I'm probably gonna fill that in. Yeah. I know what I'm doing. I'm thinking. I'm planning. I'm doing it. Perfectionado. Much better. And then we'll just do the floor down here. Absolutely perfect. Well, maybe. Maybe one more. Like, oh, wrong tool. Goodness gracious. I need more sleep. I'm not getting enough hours of sleep. Ah, much better. And then all of those can be stairs, so let's do this real quick. I keep doing it. I'm always like, one more. No, one more. No, one more. And then by the time you know it, it's just all gone. There is not going to be enough room for a staircase because it's going to be so pressed up against the wall. Perfect. Fantastico. And then this will be filled in, I think. And there'll be an archway going down. And then there'll be an archway here. And then it'll go in, and it'll be this huge, beautiful curved area. And there's going to be paintings, and carpet, and plants. Oh, and I could put like a terrarium here. Oh my goodness. Wait, could I put a terrarium there? I can no longer... Wait, I could fit a terrarium in there. There's enough space. Or like an aquarium. Ooh, see? See? If you give me a minute to think, guys, I could come up with some sick-ass ideas, brother. Oh, baby, am I ever ring-a-ding awesome. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I could do like an aquarium with fish, which I don't think I've ever done before, an aquarium. Not since they added fish into the game as like an actual entity and not just an item you get from fishing. And then I've always liked the paintings in this game, but they've added more. And then the actions and stuff resource pack, I think, adds in even more paintings. Plus, I think doing map art would be kind of cool. That'd be a fun, like, little side project. I don't know if that's something you would, like, actually record, though. We'll see. But I got enough space to create several different, like, ideas. Bring them all to fruition in a great plot scale line of the universe. Something, I don't know. I used the stones to destroy the stones, Tony. Now you'll never get your cheeseburger. What is that from? I do not know. Is it funny? Not really. Oh, and there's more creepy cave sounds. Herobrine's in the world again. Fan-diddly-tastic. I used to be one of those kids that was obsessed with Herobrine too, which is oddly really funny, but also simultaneously really cringe. So is saying cringe, dude. What the fuck? I like that design better. I'm gonna do that. Boom, 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 boom. like that. That's cool. Only one is out of place. But that's an easy fix. And now we've got a staircase. Beautiful. And then it comes in here, and we got our room. And I'm thinking, right, so now that I've done some more tinking on the matter, we could have our workshop pressed up against this wall here. So it's going to have, like, our basic work supplies and stuff. And then our forge is going to be right here. And then our room, I was thinking of digging in a little bit more here and then kind of doing maybe a curtain situation or using like trap doors or something to like section it off, and we'll have like a little loft area where we go to sleep and relax. And then this area over here can be where we do our potion stuff, and then right here will be our storage area. Just a little something something, little thought process on the layout. I want it to be functional and practical, but I also don't want it to look boring and bland, and I'm trying to come up with the best hybrid. But the first order of business is it has to be fixing this area from looking like a big box, because currently it's just a big box. The floors, the walls, and the ceilings all match. So I'm thinking maybe a little bit of contrast between the ceiling and the floors. Or sorry, I'm thinking if I keep the floors and the ceilings the same material, but then maybe changing the walls might be a good idea. And then doing kind of like a curved effect throughout the whole place. But I don't have a design for that yet, and I might come back when I do it. However, we have made a lot of really good progress today. We have a very shitty new chest system. We completely redid our whole room to like a basic layout. This is not the final product, however. And then we also cleared out a giant cave full of monsters. That shit was kind of spooked, but also really awesome. I have been recording for a while though, and it is about time for me to get back to work. Well, get to work, and I do gotta go, so I'm gonna go ahead and hold on. Tea. I am gonna go ahead and go, but if you guys made it this far into the video and you enjoyed listening to me talk and being with me while I play, then I appreciate your audience and your your entertainment, and I hope that I was able to make you laugh and give you some joy. And with that being said, I'm gonna head out. But thank you, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.